tragic and horrific event that occurred here this evening. A mom, 29 years old, stabbed. A father, 43-year-old, stabbed. And an 8-year-old boy that lost his life. Just a reminder of being a New York City police officer, what they have to walk into and decisions they have to make quickly. And by making those decisions, they saved 2 lives tonight, including the father and an 8-month-old baby that was still in that apartment. At approximately 5:20 this evening, at 147-25 94th Avenue, a female came out of this building pleading for help. She ran down to the corner to MTA police to get help, and simultaneously the security desk called 911 for assistance. Members from the 103 precinct, uniformed cops from the 103 precinct, responded within 3 minutes to this location, quickly spoke to a witness, went to the 5th floor apartment 511. What I'm about to describe to you, I just watched on body-worn camera. They entered this apartment at the threshold, an extremely small apartment. What they were confronted with was our perpetrator holding his father in a headlock with a knife to his throat. They gave repeated commands, both in English and Spanish, to drop the knife. He did not. One officer fired 1 round, striking the target, saving that man's life. They rendered aid to the perpetrator, who was removed to the hospital. Just a tragic event, an 8-year-old young man lose his life. Our cops here within 3 minutes to make fast-moving decisions. And those decisions saved a father and an 8-month-old child. Just think about that, okay? With that, I'll open it up to questions that you might have.
How was the 8-year-old boy killed? Can you describe the interaction and the relationship between?
Apparently, they might be brothers and/or stepbrothers. How this played out, we'll leave it to the Detective Bureau and a force investigation. We don't know how this occurred. Obviously, a domestic dispute, unknown what was in that domestic dispute. Jim, he had his father in a headlock over the kitchen sink, knife to his throat, cops behind. They gave at least 4 commands, both in English and Spanish, to drop the knife. He does not. They have to use their weapons to save this man's life, and that's what they did.
How does the baby play into all of this? We saw a police officer carrying a baby out. Was she hurt at all?
Right now, the 8-month-old was not harmed, but was in that apartment during this altercation. And as far as we're concerned, these 2 cops, the 103 precinct, saved her life.
Can you confirm that the brother who was shot by police killed the 8-year-old and stabbed the 8-year-old, and where on the body?
Okay, I'm not going to get into where in the body, obviously, number 1. Number 2, the Detective Bureau and Force Evasion, they'll play out the scenario. This is only a couple hours old, but we have a tragic event where an 8-year-old boy has lost his life.
All right, one more. Anybody else?
The mother, she was stabbed several times before she went to get help.
We know she was stabbed in the back, and she came out of this building. She went down to the MTA police, and simultaneously the front desk called 911. That's how our cops got here within 3 minutes.
Did they all live here? Stand by. Commissioner Daughtry?
Myself and the Chief of Patrol went to visit the officers at the hospital, North Shore, Manhasset, in Long Island. And as we were walking in, they were just being informed that the 8-year-old just passed away. To see the emotional trauma on those officers' faces, and one of them said, "We wish we could have got here a little sooner to save this young life." Thank you.
They all live together in that apartment.
We're all going to figure out who lived where. It's a domestic incident. There's a relationship with all of them here, and we'll figure that out.
All right, thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time and attention. Can we get a shot of that up? Guys, we're going to put this out on Twitter. It'll be available electronically.
Can we do Spanish also?
This has been breaking news.